Now that we've got people from senior government, I mean, the assumption is that they have more expertise and more they are able to respond. So let's not try to convince them that we are on top of the situation. And we might end up having them going back with the wrong analysis. What we need to tell them is that we need help, and we are not on top of the what? Of the situation, and therefore they must get our requests, and they then are able to trigger the assistance that we what? That we require. Now, if you try to convince them here in this boardroom that we are okay, they will go back and report that let's wait for 3 weeks. Maybe the council seems to be having the situation under what? Under control. No. It's not under It's not under control. What we need is this equipment. We need equipment moving in different directions at the same time. We need it hired or donated or used at better rates than what we will get. And once we do that, then we all have a seamless solution to this problem. Otherwise, if it continues like this, we will have problems. There is flooding, not only in Zimbabwe. I think in other countries, people are being airlifted in the rural areas. Bridges, water is flowing over the bridges. As we saw earlier this year, water was flowing over bridges. Some bridges are no longer passable. That is what happens when it rains a lot. And so it's happening to the city. Water is flowing. So we need to get assistance to repair the drainage and also to get the equipment that we need. So at least give the equipment. When you were speaking, it sounded so few. I don't know, it sounded so few. 1 TLB, 2 graders, 3, this and that. That can't solve our problems. We need these things in all the cities, like what we've done with the refuse compactors, where Geopomona has bought 60, 70, 2,500 pieces of equipment and so forth. Now I see the complaints are less because now pazara ma picture emarara ne picture emapoto iko zvinoparongo zara ma picture emapoto, meaning kuti kumarara vanhu vari kuaccepta havadi havo kuzotaura kuti makagona vaMafume, asi vari kuaccepta quietly nekusatitukira marara. Saka iko zvino vari kutitukira mapoto nemadrainage. Tikamagadzira futi ndoziva kuti havatendi, asi ndinongoona nekusatukwa ndizvo. So kana tamira kutukwa panyaya, saka tiri kuda a big program yakada kuita seiyoyo, timire kutukwa nenyaya dzemapoto nemarara. So let's give a more expansive picture which is able to justify a bit more robust response from government and from us, so that at least we are able to deal with this situation as much as we can. The other issues, we need to come up with a solution in the long term of what we do with people who have settled. I saw pictures or video for people who have settled in our paddock. They are trying to build dikes. They are not going to succeed. The water is just going to overwhelm them. So we will need to come up with a solution as what do we do with people who are settled in these areas. We can't keep coming back to them every year to rescue them. So we need to come up with a solution, and all the other projects that have not been serviced. If it means we have to come up with special levies for those particular settlements so that their areas can be serviced, we need to do that. So we can't keep just watching them wallowing in their misery. Some of them are innocent buyers. They are land barons, but not everyone who is in a settlement is a land baron. It is our failure to deal with land barons that has led to the unsuspecting public becoming victims. Because most of those people are genuine land seekers and genuine home builders who would have been misled. If we had prevented the land baron from selling that piece of land, they will not be there. But there is a lacuna in our law and in our processes that allows a land baron to sell 400 stands. After he sells 400 stands, we start telling the people you bought the land from the wrong person. But they're saying, no, but these were adverts. We were buying, and no one came to stop us. You didn't stop the person whom we bought from. Now, once we are settled, you say we should not have bought there. So we need to deal with that. So I hope, I don't want to talk too much so that we can talk to the solutions. I had scheduled another press conference.